application that's pretty much written on the Ethereum network. Okay, but I'm gonna go into the full disclosure. Try to run through this real quick, not to bore everybody, because I think it's important. There's a point in here that I want to stress. The fact that this, well, I'm not going to read the whole thing. I changed my mind. You know, if you go to this website, you'll see the full disclosure tab. And what I want to note or point out, the solution, this contract is an exact copy of the PO WH3D platform reset to the beginning and open for anyone to invest in. Promoted to India before the rest of the world. Jai Hind. Oh yes, and we have a Hindi translate bot. Okay. The whole point of why I brought this up is because when you read the disclosure, it'll disclose. When you read the disclosure, it'll disclose. When you read the disclosure, it talks about how, you know, this contract is the exact copy of P3D contract. But the difference and the reason why this was created was because the issue that the developer had was that the P3D system, you know, the earlier you invest, the cheaper the price of the token. So their contract has already been promoted in the West, in the western part of the world, which means that they promote the same contract in the East. The price will already be above the original starting price. So that means that no new Indian investors will ever have the chance to buy in early or get in from the start of the life of the contract. And it goes on to say that, in fact, new Indian investors will be treated like second-class investors in the platform. They will get rewards, but nothing like the first wave. So why I like this contract is because it's already gone through a few cycles. And what I mean by cycles, or waves, I should say, is, you know, it had its moments where the contract rose real high because people interacted with this contract by putting a bunch of Ethereum, and the contract also decreased because people sold their Ethereum. So it went up and it went down. It goes up and down, the whole ebb and flow thing. So that means after each wave, individuals have an opportunity to sort of start over, right? To sort of get back in, and those who haven't gotten back, who haven't, you know, interacted with this contract, they have a chance to also earn a great deal of Ethereum instead of being caught where they can't because they weren't early enough. So this contract is very cyclical in nature, right? So they have an opportunity, people have an opportunity at any given point to get in, and wherever position you are, just know that you'll be able to acquire dividends while the contract earns and while the contract sort of like depreciates in value. It's not financial advice, by the way. This is about interacting with this smart contract that's trustless, permissionless. It can't be changed. It's irreversible. It's immutable, etc., etc., etc. It works. It's been working for about 18 months. It works. And that's all I'm trying to share. And the point that I do find interesting is the fact that India, the developer, knows this very well too. You know, this is his way of trying to introduce a solution to a problem that's going on in India because of their crypto ban that's tied up in legal, you know, it's tied up in the Supreme Court, so they still haven't made a final decision yet, but crypto is, for the most part, banned in India. So this is a way for an opportunity for people to get in. Once this contract, or either way, even if the government of India or the bank, I'm sorry, the what is it, whatever governmental bodies that are making the final decision on India, however they go, however it decides to go, this contract can't be shut down. That's the beauty about this. This contract doesn't have a central authority. Again, it doesn't it's completely open to anyone who's interested. It's open source. The contract is transparent. The developer created it like this on purpose so that people who want to interact in an hourglass model can have a chance to do so without being thinking about them being last in the race, because again, this thing goes up and down. And it also gives those who, I guess, are dealing with their own issues in their own country, specifically in India, which has a population of over 1 billion people. I mean, imagine when people like really get this, to think about 1 billion, of 1% of 1 billion. Imagine if 1% of that population decides to interact with a contract like this that's just open source, completely decentralized. Like, for example, if this website that you're looking at right now gets shut down, you can still access the contract. It's not just limited to this website. There's a backup exchange. You can directly work with the actual contract without this website. And this was created, in purposely created so that just should the website, whatever, shut down or it's not launching, you can still interact with the smart contract if you know what you're doing. There's a learning curve and everything. So I just wanted to share that this is just a tool that's just been working to help earn crypto, because that's what it's about. Ultimately, it's about earning crypto over a period of time. People can say whatever they want. This is what it's done. This is what it's proven. This is what there's data that supports all of this. 18 months worth. So excuse me, take the information as you see fit. If you like the content, leave a comment, because I'm going to continue to bring forth information regarding different crypto projects that I can identify in my spare time to share and enlighten the people, and just give good information that's out there, because this has been working. You can't get scammed at something like this. It's designed that way on purpose. Okay, so I bid everyone adieu, and I'll talk to y'all later.